Hello. This is so weird. I should probably talk in a louder voice. Hold on. I'm very nervous. I'm acting like I'm being forced to record this, but I'm actually I'm being forced to record this at gunpoint when I'm actually just doing this to myself. Anyways, hello. This is the first episode. This is so corny. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so corny. I'm not gonna like listening to this when I play this back to listen to it before uploading this. Anyways, this is the first episode of my podcast. I don't know what to record it, but oh my god, no, I don't know what to call it at the time that I'm recording this. Honestly, can you hold on? I'm gonna get a little closer because I don't know if you can hear the entire thing that I was just talking about. I'm probably gonna pull a Slushy Noobs and just ChatGPT AI generate the title of this podcast because I genuinely don't know what to call it. I know that this will be uploaded on the Brother Tobias YouTube channel. At the time of this recording, though, I don't even have a description for that YouTube channel. I don't even have a profile picture ready. I don't have a banner. I don't have anything. We're going in raw. And I'm being pretty loud right now, and I sound like I'm crazy, and my mom can probably hear me. But it is okay. This is so embarrassing. Hold on. I don't know if I have to be closer or something because the border for this is sometimes it lights up, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm getting self-conscious that it's not recording the whole thing. But that's okay. I feel like I'm close enough. Anyways, hello. That intro was way too long. This has really been just like running around in my mind for the last week because every single time, or like last month, every single time I'm at work, I just think to myself and I'm like, wait, because this topic would be so good for a podcast. And I just don't shut up. What can I say? The voices in my head are very loud. But instead of listening to those voices in my head to act out the acts of horror and violence, just kidding. I promise that's not what they are. But instead of just like being like, wow, this would be a really good idea to say in a podcast episode, hypothetically, I just decided, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. The voices are getting too loud. I have to say this out loud. I genuinely thought that I would not be able to do this because I was like, dude, it's gonna be so awkward. I wouldn't even know what to say. But I'm actually saying a whole lot, which is surprising. And it just hit me how embarrassing this is. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. Anyways, it's fine. Whatever. Fuck it, we ball. It's okay. Anyways, as for topics of what to bring up, I'm thinking. Well, I don't know. Let's start with current events. Who shot the healthcare CEO? Luigi from the Mario Brothers. What is his deal? I heard that he's actually a really good student and that he's I think he's in STEM. I saw a video of like a robot behind him and he was like training it or whatever, which was pretty fucking cool. I don't know, I'm hoping that he does alright because like he has a bright future ahead of him. Like obviously I'm not gonna be like taking the cops' guns who arrested him because listen, I'm an advocator and diva at heart, but I'm contrary to popular belief. I am not a 7 foot tall center player for the NBA, so I would be turned into a small brown stain onto the ground if I ever did that to a police officer, unfortunately. But I would love to do that. I think it's a very fun idea. But yeah, I hope. What did he? Oh yeah, he shot the CEO of this healthcare CEO. I'm so fucking stupid. I literally just said it. Sorry, I'm nervous. Can you tell? But that also got me wondering. Like at the same time, would there be like a whole nepotism thing going on? Like who's gonna be the next CEO? Because it can't just be. It's not like it's no one right now, right? Like there has to be a runner up, like how there's a vice president for the president. Because like no way. Like is it just like up for grabs? Like I can take it. I have no prior experience except for this singular fucking podcast episode, but it's okay. Your girl's got it. I will bring justice to the United States. It's okay. Speaking of bringing justice to the United States, I don't know if this was a rumor or if this was just a prank, but was Markiplier genuinely going to become a president? I don't know where I heard that from. I just remember it being on my mind at one point, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. That could just be a crazy dream that I had or something like that. Speaking of which, um, I have very crazy dreams. Just want to put that out there. I feel like that's a good topic to discuss. I have a lot of dreams like regarding like different storylines and stuff. Most of the time they're fucking scary, bro. What was a dream that I had? I had a dream that actually hold on, I have a whole thing of um like a whole Google Doc full of it because like I said, my mind doesn't shut up. That's how I've been able to talk to myself for 7 straight minutes. Hello. Watch that this doesn't even record and I'm this whole 7 minutes was for nothing and you can't even hear me. I would actually be so pissed off. I don't even know how I would be able to get this train going again. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Anyways, back to the Google Docs full of my dreams. Let me go get it real quick. What am I doing? I don't have to go to my phone. I'm literally at my computer. I can just go ahead and. I should speak up. Should I speak up? I hope that I'm audible. I should speak up though. Just in case so you guys can hear me. This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna walk out of my room after this podcast episode is done, and then my mom is gonna look at me because I need to take out my dog, Rocky, like every 2 hours or so. And she's gonna see me, she's gonna be like, what the fuck were you talking to yourself for? And I'm not gonna have an answer for her. You know, like those horror stories about like teenage boys being walked in on while they're looking at like the craziest hentai that ever exists. Like I'm talking tentacles, I'm talking feet. And their mom walks in and they're like, what the fuck are you looking at? That's gonna be the equivalent of what's going on right here. I remember that there was actually I'm pretty sure that this was a Vine, but this is kind of messed up to bring up. But there was a recorded video of a mom walking in. No, this was the aftermath after the mom walked into her kid watching hentai. And she was like, what were you looking at? There was tentacles. And he was like, oh, my pants just fell down. Because, like, when she found him, his pants were down while he was sitting at his desk. This is so gross to mention. I was just about to ask, is this video going to get demonetized? But I'm not even monetized, bro. I'm going to have 0 subscribers when I upload this because this is literally the first video I'm gonna be uploading, and I didn't even tell my friends or family that I made this. Well, I did. I told my friends, but I didn't tell them what the YouTube channel name was gonna be. Anyways, back to the whole hentai thing. So the mom was like, "What were you looking at?" And the kid was like, "Oh, my pants just fell down." And she's like, "Yeah, right, boy. That's gonna be the equivalent of what's gonna happen when I walk out of my room, because my mom is gonna be like, literally, if you think about it, like that's like catching me with my pants down in a way, not literally, but metaphorically, spiritually. Okay, back to the Google Docs full of my dreams. Let's look for it. Boy, what the hell, boy? I think this is in my other profile. Let's look for it. Speaking of which, I am seriously considering writing an Arcane fanfiction. Not with any shipping or whatever, or like self inserts. It's just I think it would be an interesting idea to do like what would an Arcane season 3 look like. What can I say? I'm just a little curious as to what it would be like. I'm looking for that Google Doc full of my dreams though. I think, not to be obvious, you guys, but I think it might be the Google Doc titled Stories I Dreamed About in My Sleep. What? Why did I clarify in my sleep? Like, stories I dreamed about while awake? Like, of course it's gonna be in my sleep. Okay, anyways. You know what's crazy? This dream that I'm gonna be talking about is actually, I think I dreamt about this before Hazbin Hotel, like the pilot for Hazbin Hotel, the internet series, came out. I don't know how I did that. Anyways, so let's read it out loud. This is directly from the doc. It says, there was once a very popular hotel people would stay at. Then one day a guy named Clance, sorry, Voltron reference, even though I've never watched it. I just realized just now that's a ship name, I think. Anyways, a guy named Clance found out that the person who ran the hotel was a demon. Once Clance found out, he got invited to stay over at this demon's house, but Clance's mother insisted that he should go. Why did his mother insist? That's kind of weird. Anyway, so he brought his mom, his brother, and his friend along with him to prove that they were demons. And once they found out, they began killing the ones that were trying to kill them. And it says, I don't remember the rest of the dream, but after a time skip, they ended up burning down the hotel to get rid of the evil spirits and free the innocent spirits that needed to go to heaven. People were at the site where the hotel was burned. Some of this is misspelled because I typed this immediately after I woke up, because I woke up in a cold sweat and I was like, oh my god, this is genius. But looking back at it now, it's really not. Anyways, people were at the site where the hotel was burned down. Come on, Daisy. I mean, come on, Tobias. Anyways, where the hotel was burned down, and they were talking about how they missed it and how they missed the old owners. Clance's mom, his brother, and his friends wanted to tell everyone what happened, but they knew no one would believe them, so they kept it to themselves. Okay, let's dissect this. This is, yeah, like I was saying, this is very much Hazbin Hotel vibes, only because of the demon stuff and the hotel stuff. I wonder why it was such a weird combination of the two. Like, why the combination? Like, that's so interesting. Anyways, what are some ways that I can improve this? I don't even know why the hotel would be popular amongst locals, because I'm pretty sure in this instance Clance would be a local. But you know what? Let me not try to figure out how to perfect this storyline now, because what I can do is, no one's gonna, no, there's gonna be no comments under this podcast, but how about you, the viewers who are non-existent and are not watching the video right now? How about you, the viewers, give me some suggestions? How about that? Yeah, you're being put in the hot seat. That's right. Because at the moment, I feel like I'm too, like, I don't know, like I'm too much on edge to really think critically right now, because I'm fucking talking to myself. Like, of course I am. Like, this is nerve-wracking, you guys. Don't make fun of me until you've recorded a podcast episode yourself. Speaking of which, I just want to take a moment to give myself a break, to pat myself in the back, because I've actually gone on almost 15 minutes exactly now talking to myself. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, I hope you guys will be able to hear this when I pat my back. Hold on, I'll do it right now. Did you guys hear that? Hold on, wait. I'll do it again just in case. I don't think you guys can hear it. Trust, it did happen, I promise. Okay, another dream. Let's look. Because at the moment, I don't know what the topic I'm gonna be bringing up is after I bring up this whole dream thing. So I'm just gonna cling on to this topic while I still can. Now that I look back at it now, I actually don't know how long I want this podcast episode to be. I'm probably gonna lean for like half an hour because I don't know if I have the capability to talk for a full hour. That's kind of crazy, but we'll see. Anyways, back to the dreams. You know what? This is pretty interesting, this next one, because it kind of reminds me of. Hold on. I don't know how to pronounce this, but Miss. I'm just going to call her Miss P, but she has a very long last name that starts with a P, but the book is called Miss P's Home for Peculiar Children. That's the type of vibes that this gives me. Again, I don't know why, but like it's happened quite a few times where I had dreams and it was about pieces of media that basically already exist. Not about, but like it had the same plot as medias that already exist. But let's look into this. Okay, so this next story, there are 6 teenagers and a mother who live together at a school. See what I'm talking about? This gives vibes to that book series I just talked about. Oh, sorry. Okay. Anyways, back to the school. The school has a large front and backyard with lots of grass. Why is that relevant? I don't know, but it's giving like visuals to, I guess. This is a podcast, so it makes sense. I'm giving visuals to you all. Is what I'm saying. I was going to say for the audio listeners, but you guys are all going to be audio listeners because I'm not going to be giving a face reveal. What I might, I don't know. This might be my first video. Might be a face reveal video, but we'll find out. Anyways, back to this. School has a large front and backyard with lots of grass. There's a large fence surrounding the school. The mother has a robotic arm and takes care of the kids. Yeah, because those things are so incredibly like similar that they have to be mentioned in the same sentence. Anyways, the kids always wondered what it's like outside since they watch VHS tapes and DVDs of movies about what it's like outside, including toys from outside, etc. So I'm assuming that what I was trying to say was like movies and shows, I guess, and like anything else that was recorded during this time where people could go outside. Like all this pieces of media that they were consuming was from that time period where everybody was able to be outside, so they got curious about the outside because of these things. So that is a pretty interesting plot point. I do pat myself on the back for that. Anyways, moving on. The mother tells these kids that the outside isn't important and that all that matters is that they're safe indoors. Interesting. The kids were found in different locations around the nearby abandoned. But oh my god. The kids were found in different locations around the nearby areas abandoned as babies. Okay. When the mother was a teenager, she found them and took it upon herself to take care of them. That's interesting. I don't remember that part. The story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where monsters used people for experiments. What? Where monsters use people for experiments and food, like animals. Oh, that's interesting. So, I guess in a way that there was these monsters evolved to be higher up on the food chain above the human race. That's an interesting plot point. Okay. So they use these people for experiments, the type that you know how you like. This isn't a universal experience, but a lot of schools in like Canada and the United States do this where they dissect frogs. So that could be akin to that, something like that. That's interesting. And the monsters ate people, like how people eat animals like for food. Okay, that makes sense. Anyways, moving on to the rest of this dream. There's destroyed buildings and dead bodies of people and monsters. There's evidence that there was a war between the two. Duh. Anyways, the mother has no memory of any of the events until she comes across these things when she first woke up from a coma. I'm assuming after the war broke out, Jesus Christ, after the human race and the monsters. Okay. And she notices a locket she's wearing and realizes that it has a picture of a teenager at the same age as her. The same age as her at the time. This could be, I was gonna say this could be a daughter, but I literally just said it's the same age as her. This could be a lover, guys. This could be a lover. Or it just could be her and she can't recognize herself because, I don't know. I was gonna say because there are no mirrors around in the post apocalypse, but why would all the mirrors on the face of the earth fucking disappear after a war would broke out? Like, obviously they would still be there after the war broke out. Like, come on, let's have some common sense. Um, so it could be a lover or a friend. Who knows? Anyways, moving on. She noted. Okay, no. Among us, no. Among her things she finds, she discovers that the teenager was her love. Oh my god! I could have just read the next sentence. Instead, I was just here theorizing for no reason. Like, it wasn't even that serious. I could have just fucking read the next sentence. Whatever, bro. That was kind of embarrassing. Not that it matters because no one's gonna watch this podcast episode. I keep saying it, but it's true. This is embarrassing. It's okay. Just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Okay. When moving on, when looking for her lover, she finds the 5 kids as babies. So this is when this happened. And her lover is dead. Rest in peace. I don't know why, but for some reason this mother kind of gives me lesbian vibes. So if I were to ever make this story come to life, I might just make the mother a lesbian. I don't know why, but I feel like that's her calling. Like, that sexual orientation really speaks to me. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyways, when looking for her lover, she finds the 5 kids. Yeah, I just fucking said that, dude. Oh my god. Can you tell I'm not thinking straight? Okay, anyways, here's the next part. Fuck. No, it's not because my computer just turned off because I didn't touch it for a while. Okay. And the next part, when looking for her. Okay, I just fucking said that. Come on. Oh my god, this is so amazing. Okay, this is the next part, I promise. After the kids discover this once they're older, they make a rocket to go to space. Since they discovered the moon is where people hid. No way, boy. Oh my god. That is such a jump. What was I thinking, bro? Why would. I know that I typed all of this out as soon as I woke up from having this dream, but come on, like, think about it. Building a rocket to go to space. Where would they get the knowledge to do all of that from? Let's put our thinking caps on. Come on. What the hell? Anyways, since the rocket can't carry too much weight inside, the mother takes it upon herself to stay and die by herself on Earth. Wait, why would she be dying though? Like, is this Earth slowly rotting? There was so many clarifications that I needed to make for this. What the hell? Again, I wrote this, I typed this out when I woke up. I pulled out my phone and went on Google Docs. I remember because that's what I did with all of my dreams that are memorable. But I'm just literally at the same time that I'm telling you this, we're both figuring things out at the same time. Is what I'm trying to say. So the same amount of confusion that you're feeling right now is the same amount that I'm feeling right now. So trust, like, we're in the same boat. Don't worry, Papa's got you. Anyways, moving on. The kids discover civilization at the moon and discover that monsters are still around looking for people. What, on the moon? So is everybody dead then? How are? God, this is so. Whatever. Another war starts between humans and monsters. That's goofy. Okay. Get rid of the moon nonsense. And I think that could be the next book to screen franchise. J.K. Rowling, you're in the hot seat because I might just be coming for your crown, minus the transphobia part. Not to, get you nervous or anything, except yes, because this time I'm fully LGBTQ plus friendly, unlike she is. Anyways, on a serious note, I feel like, yeah, the start part was pretty solid, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking during the moon part. I was, I don't know, just saying, I don't think I was just I woke up from my sleep sober. I think I might have gone to sleep because I might have been, I don't know, on some mystery substance that made me fall asleep. Who knows? That induced me into my slumber. I don't know. Anyways, let's look for something. Another dream that I had. I'm basically just killing time right now because I'm almost at 30 minutes. Yeah, I think that this podcast episode is going to be 30 minutes long because I don't know what other things other than my past dreams could I talk about. Let's make this interesting. Let's switch it up. Okay. I bought Christmas presents for my friends and for my boyfriend and for my dad and for my little brother. Um, so that's 11 people in total. Yeah. My wallet is really angry at me. Yeah, I would be angry at me too. In fact, I am because you know what? I just hung up. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. I just hung up from a call with my friends not too long ago, right before I made started making this episode. But do you want to know how much money I spent on Etsy? Because of course, I ordered everything on Etsy. Come on, everything needs to be custom. Come on. I'm showing some tender love and care, that Michael Jackson song, because I'm getting stuff catered to them. But you want to know how much money I spent last month? Because that's November is when I spent money on buying all these things. Let me go get my phone so I can see. Okay, let's see. I have to open up Chase, and I'm gonna get another FNAF jump scare as soon as I see this big ass number. My friend, I was just about to say the name of my friend, but I can't do that because I need to keep my identity anonymous. But one of my friends, she was like, "Oh," because I was telling them that I was like checking how much money I spent, and she was like, "Oh, how much money did you spend last month?" Because I gasped when I was looking at the number, and she was like, "Oh, how much money did you spend?" What the fuck? Where can I check this? Okay, there we go. And let's see. During November, I spent $3,149. Wait, I'm fucking stupid because you know why I spent that much money? It's because I bought my stupid ass PC, okay? Oh my god. You know, yeah, like, this is obvious by the way that I'm talking, but sometimes I don't really have that much common sense. Because how did I forget such a big purchase? My god. Anyways, yeah, the PC that I bought was like $1,600. A little less than that, but it's like $20 off, so who cares? But my god, how did I forget about that? Yeah, the reason why it was so high in the first place was because I kind of bought myself an entire PC and also got a monitor. So, call me crazy, but I think that will put up the number for sure. And you might be thinking to yourself, hey, that's like still $2,000 or less. That's still a pretty crazy number. But keep in mind, like I said, since when I bought all the Christmas presents for everybody, for all those 11 people, so makes sense. And what I like to do is I like to get at least 2 presents for everybody that I'm buying presents for because, you know, from time to time, it just feels nice for me to feel like a sugar daddy. So, you know, other than that, I basically just spent my money on selling my friends after we went out and ate a couple times. Spent my money on Ubers because I needed to Uber to school. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, I just remembered. Last month is when I got my $200 Doc Martens new set. Oh my god. I won't tell this to any of my friends, except they're gonna find out anyway once they discover my YouTube channel because it has the same username as literally every place that you have to put a username on online for yourself. But I kind of regret buying those Doc Martens. $200. That's kind of crazy. What was I thinking? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Cause you know what? I immediately started wearing them after buying them, and that shit was hard. Like whatever shoes that they wore in the Stone Age, whatever shoes Flintstone. What's his fucking name? What's that show called where they were like all when they were all cavemen? Show. God. You can probably hear me typing, sorry. Show with cavemen. Cartoon. Cartoon with cavemen. The Flintstones, isn't it called the Flint? I'm fucking stupid. Like seconds before the results popped up, I remembered what it was. Anyways, um, Fred Flintstone, right, from the Flintstones. Yeah, the the way that those Doc Martens felt when I put them on for the first time is probably the same shit that Oh my god, Fred Flintstone wore during the fucking Flintstones cartoon. That shit was fucking hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was the reason for that? Also, not to mention, I already have Doc Martens. Like, and I don't even wear the other ones that much because I'm scared. They're Mary Janes and they're very cute. And I'm scared I'm gonna mess them up if I wear them too much. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And now, after buying the $200 Doc Martens, I don't wear them as much either because they're too hard. I know I have to break them in by wearing them a bunch of times, but still, like what can I say? I'm a big baby. Like I need to be walking on clouds for me to feel comfortable. But yeah, obviously I can't return it because the store that I bought it from is pretty far. I think it's in SF. So you know that one ad that's like hashtag no regrets, hashtag regrets instead. That's how I feel. I'm very devastated about that, but it's okay. My same friend that asked me how much money I spent last month, she told me that she has some suggestions on where to get some socks to support the back of my foot when I'm walking in them because, dude, the chafing was so bad. Is it called chafing? Wait, I could be using the wrong term. This chafing meaning. Yeah, so the chafing that I got on the back of my feet, like near like around the level where the ankle is, well, like behind that on your foot, if that makes sense. It was chafing so bad, like it actually hurts so fucking much. I only wore them for like I think 20 minutes, but it was so bad. At one point my friend had to carry me to the car. She didn't make it all the way because like while she was carrying me I was like choking her from behind, like Men in Black style. But she took me as far along as she could because, dude, like my one of my other friends, they noticed like the weird funky way that I was walking, and they were like, "Are you in pain? Like, or do your feet hurt from the shoes?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I didn't want to admit it at first. Because like, come on, bro, $200, and you were so looking forward to spending that money. I had to keep some of my pride. I had to. So I toughened it up until my friend said that and noticed how I was fucking walking like if the shoes were size is too big for me. And I was like, yeah, it does fucking hurt. So, and then after that, we went to Target. And dude, as soon as I stepped foot into that Target, because we still had to walk from the car to the parking lot to the entrance, I was like, dude, can we go back? My fucking feet hurt. And then my other friend was like, hell no, what the fuck? You should have just fucking gotten your shoes from the car. And I was like, yeah, I should have. That was probably, a good idea. But it's like whatever. We ended up they ended up having to put me inside the car. Not put me as if they picked me up, but like I went inside the car. One of them suggested, hey, go inside the car so you don't have to walk around. I was like, wait, that's a good idea. So, like an iPad kid, I was just sitting in the car the whole time at Target. It was pretty nice though. Like I lost the circulation in from the bottom of my legs from like a couple times, but it's fine. um some people, I mean, obviously people are looking at me because I'm a grown woman in a cart, but it was fun, I got the princess treatment. At one point, one of my friends that was pushing the cart while I was inside it, she was like, hey, you know what, I should probably just try to push you in the cart as hard as I can while running. And I was like, wait, because why are you cooking with that idea? You should do that immediately. So she did it, and there was a another woman that was coming out of an aisle, and she was walking out into like the, what's it called, like the wide area that me and my friend were like fucking barreling through, and she almost got run over by me while I was in the cart, because my friend was going fast, boy. And it was so funny because like she like looked startled, and immediately after that, I felt so embarrassed to the point where I started laughing maniacally. So just thought I should put that out there because that was pretty fucking funny. I was laughing about it for quite a long time. Obviously, my friend that was pushing me in the car, she was also embarrassed, and she was like telling me to shut up and stop laughing because she felt bad. I think about that moment time to time. Anyways, um, I've been looking at the time of how long I've been recording this episode for, and I've gone past 30 minutes. So I'm thinking if I should talk a little bit more or not. I swear to God, I feel like half of this podcast video, oh my God, I feel like half of this podcast episode is just me talking about the podcast itself and not me talking about stuff that's actually enjoyable to listen to. Sorry about that. What can I say? I'm nervous. I actually feel a lot less nervous than I did at the beginning, so that's good. I still can't get over the fear that I have that none of this is gonna like be usable or something because I don't have enough storage in my computer, even though this is a monster computer. I'm so scared. I hope that it is accessible. I don't even like imagine I have to reintroduce myself for the fucking second time. Ain't no fucking way. Let's just pray. Let's pray together, guys. Speaking of praying, me and my friends were literally not praying. Some of us were praying. Some of us were manifesting. During the election. Is it too late to talk about the election? Oh, I'm grasping for straws. God, why am I talking with this white people lingo? I'm nervous. I'm sorry. It's because you know why? Actually, it's because I've been watching too much Slushy Noobs, and they talk in that lingo a lot. But yeah, that's what we were doing during the election. I remember it. I was sitting on my bed, my iPad on my bed, because I am an iPad kid. What can I say? I probably sound like it too because of how young I sound. I promise, guys. I am an adult. I just have a young sounding voice, especially over recording. Now that I mention it, I'm probably. Should I use a filter to make my voice deeper? I don't know. How would I do that? I don't know. Probably. If I can figure it out, I'll probably do it. I won't tell a soul though if I figured it out or not because I don't want I don't want you guys figuring out how high my voice actually is. But anyways, moving on to us praying during the election. I was looking at that number going up for the Republicans and I got so nervous. It was so bad. Because what do you mean Donald Trump is winning for the second time? This is embarrassing. That shit got me bad. Anyways, I was looking at prayers on Google while I was on FaceTime with my friends during that happening. And I was just looking at prayers of like which ones to say out loud. I've actually, fun fact, I've been to not Catholic school. Does this count as Catholic school? I went to Catholic classes during the summer, I think from second grade to fifth grade. Something third grade to fifth grade, I don't know, but I went to them. So I only remember one prayer and I don't even think it was the whole thing. It's the whole prayer, but let's see if I can remember it. Let me say it out loud for you guys. So just in case, just to see if I still do. But it goes hail, not hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did it go? I forgot. No, walk in. Come on. Holy Father? No, that's not how it went. Wait, I'm thinking. Um, Hail Mary, who art in heaven, heaven be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this our daily bread and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And not lead us to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I feel like the first part of that is wrong, but it's okay because I remembered a majority of it, I think. So watch that prayer be like part of like a entire like 8 sentence long prayer that I didn't even mention. For the Catholics out in the comment section, let me know if I said it correctly, like fully or not. Anyways, on that note of Catholicism, which is such an oddly specific note, I think I'm going to be ending the podcast episode here because I'm starting to grow nervous and embarrassed again. Because I swear to God, every 5 minutes I remember, wait, I'm literally doing this by myself. What the fuck is wrong with me? So right now it's hitting me pretty hard. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here. I for sure think I'm going to be doing a second one. And I'm going to be continuing this. Maybe tomorrow I might be doing this like as a daily thing because it's winter break right now and I don't know what to do with myself. So I might just do this to pass the time. I feel like my voice has been really shit this entire time. I feel like I should have drank more water. Hold on. I start talking like if there's like fucking frog in my throat every time I get nervous. Like my voice gets a little weird. Like how it did just now. Okay, let me try to talk clearly. Is this better? I feel like I should have been doing it like this the entire time because I was like kind of slouched over the entire time I was talking. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm leaving this episode here. If there's anyone in the void, in the darkness, out there listening to this, thank you. Damn, I was talking for 45 minutes. That's actually crazy. Anyways, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 2 people listening, one of them being me and the other one being me like 5 hours later. So I'll see you guys soon after I upload this and after I upload my second episode. Okay. Thank you. This is so weird. Okay, thank you. Bye.